All right, so I've been doing carnivore for a few weeks now. I'm already down 25 pounds. I'm super proud of myself. And today I thought I would celebrate with making some waffles, but not just any waffles. These are zero sugar, zero carb, guilt free carnivore waffles. And I'm going to show you how to make them. So let's get started. Ow. I'm going to break this chair one day doing this. So these waffles are actually going to be 100% carnivore. No flour, no sugar, no anything like that. I am, however, doing a little kind of a treat day ketovore blend for myself. But if you are doing strict carnivore, follow these steps and just omit the ones that don't quite fit into that carnivore structure. All right, so for these pure 100% carnivore waffles, you're only going to need a few things, and that's going to be a bowl, a whisk, or anything else to stir with, cream cheese, eggs, and heavy whipping cream. We're also going to be using pork panko. These are literally just grinded up pork rinds. So if you can't find a container of actual pork panko, you can literally just get a bag of unflavored pork rinds, toss them in a blender, or even put them in a plastic bag and just kind of bang them up until they're like a nice kind of breadcrumby consistency. And of course, to make the waffles, you're gonna need some kind of waffle iron. I have this Dash mini waffle iron from Walmart. It's like 10 bucks. And that's literally it. If you're doing 100% carnivore waffles, that's all you need. I'm adding a couple extra things just to add a little extra pop to these waffles. So for me personally, I'll be using some pure vanilla extract, a little bit of ground cinnamon, some butter. I'm going to be using allulose. Allulose is a naturally occurring sweetener. It doesn't have that weird aftertaste you'll get from like stevia or monk fruit or something like that. It tastes quite like sugar. And the secret ingredient for making this delicious, sugar-free, carb-free, keto-friendly syrup is going to be maple extract. Trust me. All right, to get this started, you're just going to grab 1 pack of cream cheese. This is a 8-ounce, and we're just going to cut this right in half. We'll be using 4 ounces of this. And then just go ahead and dump that into your bowl. And to this, we're going to add about 1/4 cup of our panko breadcrumbs, 1 egg, and then about 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. And now's the fun part. You just grab a whisk and get on your Tom Cruise. Whiskey business. That was bad. Really should have taken this cream cheese out for a bit longer, but I forgot. So if you are following this recipe, probably take your cream cheese out a good at least 30 minutes before you're going to make this, so it softens up and comes to room temperature and is easier to actually get mixed in. Now, I like my waffle batter a bit thicker, kind of like this. It kind of gives more of that like corn muffin consistency. But if you want to thin this out a bit more, maybe stretch out, make a few more, or you just like a lighter waffle, you can just add more heavy whipping cream until it gets the consistency that you prefer. In fact, I'm going to add a splash more just to loosen it up a bit more. There we go. That's perfect for me. But of course, add as much as you want till it gets to your preferred consistency. Now, as I said, these are 100% carnivore waffles, but I'm going to be adding a few extra things to my personal waffles just to add a little pop to them. They will still be absolutely delicious if you skip these steps. I'm going to be adding a dash of vanilla extract, Just a little. And some ground cinnamon. Perfect. All right, so now that we finished up our waffle batter, I'm going to show you guys how to make a delicious, and I mean absolutely delicious syrup. And it's going to have that beautiful maple taste to it without all the sugar. So let's get started on that. You're going to need a pot, and you're going to want to turn your heat on low. Next, you're going to grab your allulose. I'm going to be doing 1/3 cup. I'm not going to use all this syrup today, but this does actually store surprisingly well. All right, so now you're going to want to grab a wooden spoon of some sort and just start stirring this around. You don't want it to sit in one spot too long because it could burn. So you just want to constantly kind of just jostle it about, stir it around, scrape it from the side of the pan, and very quickly you're going to start to see that it starts to melt and it's going to start turning into a syrup. Now, this does not take long, so you don't want to leave this for a second. All right, so it should have this beautiful glassy kind of color to it. And as you can see, it's 100% melted. So we're going to go ahead and kill the heat. And you're going to come in with 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter. With the heat off, you're just going to let that residual heat melt the butter into it. And it should melt pretty quickly. That's going to add some beautiful, beautiful richness to this syrup. And last, you're going to take some of that maple. I'm just going to put some in the cap and add that in there. And that's going to add a nice color to it. It's going to more closely resemble normal syrup. And that's what you're looking for right there. And it smells like caramelized maple. Look at that. That is beautiful. Okay. I'm going to give this a quick little taste. It's still a little hot. Oh, wow. That is delicious. That tastes like maple syrup, but like half as sweet. And honestly, it's been like a month since I've had like real sugar, so this is plenty. This is honestly plenty. This is delicious. I'm gonna let this come down to temperature a little bit more. While we do that, let's go ahead and get started on our actual waffles. Let's grab our waffle iron and get these things cooked up. All right, now we simply just open up our waffle iron and we're gonna spoon some of this batter. And then close it. These are going to take about 4 minutes each. All right, 4 minutes are up, and look at that beautiful waffle. Lovely. All right, let's keep them going. An alternative topping for your waffles, if you don't want to go the route of the syrup, is you can just make a whipped cream. Whipped cream is super easy to make. All you need is some heavy whipping cream. All you do is grab some heavy whipping cream, as much or as little as you want. Toss it into either a blender, maybe an electric mixer, or you can even just grab a whisk and do it by hand. It'll take a little bit longer, but you'll still get the exact same outcome. This is a good option for if you're doing 100% carnivore, because obviously heavy whipping cream does fall in that parameter. It still will have a nice little sweetness to it, and it will make a topping that just goes so well with these waffles. And if you want to add a cheeky little splash of vanilla extract, I'm not here to judge. And 4. And these are our beautiful waffles. And I'm just gonna hit that with a little bit of butter on top, let that melt down. And let's get ready to try these out. All right. All right, these are our carnivore waffles. These things turned out beautifully. Look at that. Look at these. Well, let's go ahead and drench these guys in our maple syrup. Oh, wow. All right, my stomach is literally rumbling, so let's go ahead and try these out. They low-key look too beautiful to eat, but eat them we will. All right, let's give these a try. Look at that. Here we go. Dude, these are actually freaking good. These taste so freaking good. This is the best syrup. I've tried to do a syrup before. This maple though took it to the next level. Absolutely. Kind of remind me of like waffles you would get from like a old timey kind of country style diner, a la Cracker Barrel. Even though I don't think Cracker Barrel has waffles, but they give me Cracker Barrel vibes for some reason. The maple syrup is the real star of the show, though. Like, this is really good syrup. These are a go. These are great. And the syrup is delicious. And again, as I said, you don't have to make this syrup. If you're doing 100% strict carnivore and you just want to do some whipped cream, whip that up, put it on here. I've done that as well. It's just as good. You are still getting a delicious breakfast, a delicious waffle taste, and that nice little light sweetness you'll get from that cream cheese and the heavy whipping cream. So there's no wrong answers. If you're on the strict carnivore, do it that way. If you're a little more lenient, maybe try this out. And let me know down in the comments if you try this out and if it tastes good, because this is this is kind of incredible. So as I said, I've been doing carnivore for a month now, and I think I'm gonna keep doing it for at least a few more weeks just to get some more benefits from it. I've been feeling really energetic. I've been hiking a lot more. I've been doing a lot more outdoor activities. It's been feeling really good. I still do miss cooking normal, quote unquote, normal foods. And I think I will still switch back from time to time. But I'm starting to think carnivore might be a thing that I stick with for a while, at least, even if it's just on and off, because it's really been giving me great benefits. I've been feeling great and all that. And yeah, I get to eat and try amazing things like this. So yeah, guys, it's kind of all I got. I hope you'll try this out. I will put the ingredients in a description. I don't quite have a cookbook yet. I'm working on one. And now I have to add a new chapter with carnivore stuff for us to do some beautiful carnivore recipes. I think I'll keep doing some carnivore recipes on this channel. This channel is called Tails Culinary Universe for a reason. It's everything food, from food tasting, from cooking certain things, food challenges that are yet to come. This channel is going to be all about food, and carnivore is going to be a new segment for this channel. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know downstairs, and let me know what you want to see me try next. If you have any cool carnivore recipes or creations, let me know downstairs, and maybe I'll try them out. But that's really all I got for you guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.